O woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you wish. You are welcome to the Saints and the Church as we reflect on the readings for the 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time Year A. The readings for the 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time Year A invite us to reflect on the importance of faith and its transformative power in our lives. In the first reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah, God promises to gather all nations into his holy city, emphasizing that his salvation is open to all who believe. The psalm echoes this sentiment, reminding us that God is merciful and just, always ready to listen to our prayers. The second reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Romans focuses on God's plan for the salvation of all. Despite some Israelites turning away from God, the passage reassures us that God's gift and call are irrevocable. It emphasizes that God's mercy is extended to all people, including both Jews and Gentiles. In the Gospel reading, Matthew presents us with a dramatic encounter of the Canaanite woman who approaches Jesus, seeking help for her demon-possessed daughter. At first, Jesus seems dismissive of her, stating that his mission is to the lost sheep of Israel. However, the woman persists and demonstrates her unwavering faith and humility by saying, "Lord, even the dogs eat the crumbs that falls from their master's table." Jesus commends the Canaanite woman's great faith, and out of admiration for her faith, Jesus heals her daughter, demonstrating the limitless compassion and inclusivity of God's love. This challenges us to examine our own level of faith and openness to others, particularly to those who may be different from us. We are called to recognize that faith has the power to break down barriers and unite us as God's children. This encounter reminds us of the inclusivity and universality of God's love and grace. Jesus initially emphasizes his mission to the Israelites, but his encounter expands his understanding and teaches us valuable lessons. Firstly, it highlights the power of persistent faith and unwavering trust in God. The Canaanite woman's determination serves as an example for us to persevere in our own prayers and petitions, even when faced with obstacles or rejections. Secondly, this interaction speaks to the importance of humility and recognizes that we are all recipients of God's grace, regardless of our background or status. The woman's humility is acknowledging herself as a dog helps Jesus, affirms her faith, and rewards her with healing for her daughter. This challenges any prejudice or exclusiveness we may hold for others and calls us to recognize the inherent dignity and worth of all people. Lastly, this encounter emphasizes the expansiveness of God's love and his desire for all nations to be partakers in his salvation. It reminds us that our faith is not limited to particular boundaries or cultural division, but is a universal call to embrace all people as brothers and sisters in Christ. As we reflect on these readings, let us ponder on the following questions. Are there ways in which we limit our love and compassion to only certain groups of people? How can we challenge our own biasness and widen our circle of inclusivity? How can we show mercy and support to those who may feel marginalized or excluded? As we reflect on this Sunday's reading, may we strive to cultivate persistent faith, humility, and inclusivity in our lives. Let us not shy away from bringing our needs, doubts, and struggles before God, trusting in His unwavering love and transformative power. Like the Canaanite woman, may we find comfort and strength in knowing that God's grace is available to all who seek